The James Webb Telescope is by far the most sophisticated piece of machinery that's ever been sent to space. It's also the greatest observatory in space right now, exploring up to millions of light years away. This telescope is said to be so powerful that it can even explore all the way to the beginning of the universe as we know it. So far, ever since it was launched, it has made a lot of observations that were previously unseen and unheard of. It has also explored some of the galaxies that were already discovered, revealing something new each time. Now, the massive telescope has discovered a galaxy that looks like a cartwheel. But what is it about this cartwheel galaxy that's so intriguing? Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll take a look at the new cartwheel galaxy that was discovered by the James Webb Telescope. But before we continue, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos on space. And with that, let's take a look at this new galaxy. Ever since the James Webb Telescope began its operations this summer, NASA has been receiving a lot of images from it. Most of these images are spectacular, and they all reveal something new about the galaxy. Some of these images have been released to the public for them to marvel at, but there are others that have not yet been released. Recently, scientists published some of the latest images from the massive telescope. According to the latest release, documents regarding the Cartwheel Galaxy, it is estimated to be about 500 million light-years from our planet. The name comes from its wheel-like appearance, having a complete center hub, a tire, and even wavy fluorescent spokes. In addition, the Webb telescope also discovered two smaller companion galaxies close to Cartwheel. The new images were released on July 12th, just as NASA was unveiling 5 initial scenes captured by the Webb telescope. Ever since the Webb telescope was launched on December 25, 2021, it took some time to align its 18 hexagonal images. And even though it has gone through some damage, it still manages to take exceptional images. Some of the images include the Southern Ring Nebula, which looks like a soap bubble that is expanding from a dead star, and the striking Carina Nebula, which is made up of swirling dust that looks like jagged cliffs. Contrary to popular belief, this Cartwheel Galaxy has been under observation for decades now. It was initially under the observation of 2 ground observatories based in Australia. The first one was the UK Schmidt Telescope, while the second one was the Anglo-Australian Telescope. However, it became more popular when the Hubble Space Telescope produced the first images of the galaxy in the 1990s. This allows the scientists to get some extra details concerning how the galaxy was made. The image produced by the Webb telescope in July revealed the presence of galaxies that are even further away than we can view. The photographs of Cartwheel help scientists learn about the galaxy, as they got some detailed information about the stars that are within the galaxy's rings and the dozens of other solar systems beyond. The Cartwheel got its appearance from the collision of 2 galaxies. However, this collision happened hundreds of millions of years ago. Marcia Rieck, the principal investigator of the Near-Infrared Camera, NIRCam, which is one of the scientific instruments on the Webb telescope, said, "We guess that the Cartwheel probably started out looking something like the Milky Way, and then this other galaxy moved through." According to how she explained it, it seems as though the smaller galaxy continued moving away from the larger one rather than getting stuck in the large spiral it penetrated. However, this is not visible in the image that was released by NASA. Galactic collisions in space are not something new. However, it is rare for them to result in such a perfect shape that sparks human curiosity. According to Kirk Bourne, the principal investigator for the Hubble observation of the Cartwheel, the galaxy's strange shape, which was formed as a coincidence during the collision, has already motivated astronomers to study it for decades. However, Kirk was not involved with the Webb telescope. Since a smaller galaxy collided with a larger one and even managed to go straight through its middle, it was not that disruptive to the shape of each galaxy. This means that both of them were relatively able to maintain their shape and uniqueness. Dr. Rieck said what changed the Cartwheel's shape was the influence of this other galaxy's gravitational field that changed the orbits of the stars in the original Cartwheel Galaxy. On the other hand, Dr. Bourne, who has had a lot of opportunities to study other collisions of galaxies, described the smaller galaxy as a bullet that shot right through the larger one. After the observation of this spectacular cosmic object in the 1990s, scientists noticed that there was a trail of hydrogen gas that was being left behind, following the smaller galaxy. Dr. Bourne referred to this as the smoking gun. This was the first indication that the smaller galaxy had kept moving after it created the new formation of the Cartwheel Galaxy. The Cartwheel is already 1.5 times larger than the size of the Milky Way, and it's still expanding. Also, new stars are still being formed both inside its outer ring and at its edge. However, scientists have been unable to predict how large the Cartwheel will eventually be, when it is expected to stop growing, and even what shape it will take when all this happens. The images of the Cartwheel were already in NASA's hands as of July 12th. However, NASA only made them available to the public recently. Before they were released, they were filtered to make them more visually accessible, making sure that they highlighted vivid, blue-hued young stars and red-tone molecules from older stars, as well as the space dust that's floating between the rings. Joseph D. Pascal, a senior science visuals developer at the Space Telescope Science Institute, who runs the Webb and Hubble telescopes, said that even though these stars and dust are very colorful, they are actually seen as infrared light, not colors. This new technology that detects the light in such detail is what makes the images from the Webb telescope completely different from those previously made by the Hubble telescope and the Anglo-Australian telescope. As much as the Hubble telescope had some capabilities to record light in the infrared spectrum, Webb has much more advanced instruments that can detect this infrared light better, creating more advanced and vibrant pictures. For example, the NIRCam, which took about 25 people working with Dr. Reich and more than 11 years to assemble, has the power to distinguish the star's infrared colors, which are not visible to the human eye, from any other form of light. When the Hubble telescope captured Cartwheel back in the 1990s, it was completely different. The galaxy's spokes were all obscured by gas clouds that scattered the light. This made it difficult to notice the thousands of stars forming within it. However, since the James Webb Space Telescope has the power to study mid-infrared and near-infrared light wavelengths, it is able to filter the light that is scattered by space dust. This has greatly helped in answering some of the questions concerning the makeup of the Cartwheel, which came up after the Hubble telescope discovered the galaxy. In addition, it has greatly helped uncover new information, such as the lack of star formation in some areas between the spokes of the wheel. Dr. Bourne said, "I think the combination of the two telescopes, far from making one of them obsolete, is actually just boosting the benefits and power of Hubble, because now we can do these comparisons." The James Webb Space Telescope, which is undoubtedly the best observatory ever launched into space, has already left its mark on history. It has also provided to itself that it has enough power to explore even further than expected. From its first images, it has left most scientists in amazement. In addition to discovering new galaxies and planets out there, it has also taken a deep dive into the discoveries that were previously made by the Hubble Space Telescope. It has helped scientists discover more about already discovered planets and galaxies. And it is not stopping anytime soon. Who knows what else the telescope will find with the help of its powerful scientific instruments? The Cartwheel Galaxy is truly a sight to behold. With a unique design, it looks as though it was drawn by an artist like Picasso. What do you think of the Cartwheel Galaxy? Feel free to let us know in the comments section below. Also, before you go, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing updates on space. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.